What's good? What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. Wherever you're watching, hi. How are you doing? How is your day going? How was your day? What's up? Whatever time you're watching this. What is up, you guys? I am driving, about to go to the store, to the ghetto store, where I believe I lost my check at. So yeah. Oh, I was supposed to do a story time, but since I don't have time to do a story time, I'm gonna just tell you the story. In this exact parking lot that I'm parked. In this exact parking spot I'm at. Alright, this is the story. Let me sit y'all down so I can tell y'all this. Nope, not good. So good. The only good angles right there. Alright, y'all. I can see my waist trainer. So I came to this exact spot because I was getting ready for a hurricane. This hurricane, you guys, really got me. I was supposed to do like a nice sit down story time telling y'all what happened, but it's going to be a car story time because I need to tell y'all this. This hurricane really got me. First of all, I paid for a hotel because we were like, oh, since our area is a flooded area, it's probably not going to be good. And then they had this little map where you can just type in your address and then it'll tell you if you're in a flooded zone, that you needed to evacuate from. So I typed in my area. Of course, at first it was yellow. It was orange, which meant that it wasn't going to be bad. And then when I checked it again, it got red, which meant that we needed to evacuate immediately. So I was like, you know what, just for protection, because we weren't planning on moving. We were more planning on going to I feel like I'm so loud. I feel like I'm yelling at you guys. Okay. Just rest my hand on there. So when what was I saying? Yeah, so when I saw that, I was like, you know what, I better get us a hotel to go to. So I spent my entire day, including my night, looking for a hotel, you guys. And let me tell you, the struggle was real. Number one, I couldn't find a hotel. Everywhere that I checked for, there was no hotels available except the ones that were on the beach, which were the ones that people were evacuating from. So nobody was going on there. Then I found one that said it was about 13 miles from the beach. I was like, okay, that should be safe enough for us to be there and then be far up the 11, 13, 12, 13 level floor. So we should be able to go in there. Oh my God. Booked the hotel on a special. And then I ended up paying for 3 nights, which was it 3 nights? I think we paid Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then it was 3 nights, and then we paid for the whole weekend. We're gonna go there on Friday and leave on Monday morning. It was $473. Okay. So I paid or whatever and stuff. It said that it was non-refundable if I canceled or whatever. So I was like, why would I cancel? I'm staying there or whatever. So there is no need for me to cancel. So I went to the hotel the next morning, got there, tried to get in, and immediately the people at the desk, they were like, stressed out on the phone with everybody, and then telling me that they're under evacuation, mandatory evacuation, that I needed to go. I was like, okay, so if you guys are under mandatory evacuation, I have a newborn and a 1 year old, so if you guys are under evacuation, I can't stay here or whatever. They're like, yeah, it's up to you to go. It's up to you to stay, but you stay at your own risk. So I was like, and then they were like, elevators, power might go out, and elevators won't be, functioning, whatever, whatnot. Then I asked them, don't you guys have a generator? No, they do not. I was like, okay, so this is not a safe place for me and my family to stay, so we won't stay. We'll go somewhere else, which is why we ended up going to Orlando. Then I told the guy what's going to happen with the money that I paid for, since you guys are under evacuation and I cannot stay. He says, oh, it'll be refunded to you. I will oh no, he said, it doesn't show that you paid here. I said, no, I paid last night and they have already taken my money. And then he says to me, okay, let me check. And then he checked, and then he saw that I paid with booking.com or whatever, whatnot. And they were like, he called and he told me I can wait there, or I could go, and then the refund is gonna be onto my card. Like, okay, sure. So I left, of course, because we were in a hurry, So I left. When I left, sorry, I'm just being nosy. So when I left, I received an email that states that I canceled, so it's non-refundable. And imagine how pissed off I was, because the man said that he was going to get my refund back. But it wasn't his fault, because it was the site. It was his third party, whatever, associations or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So he says, he tried to get the stuff, but the site that I booked on, it was either Expedia, something. I don't remember. And that they said it was non-refundable. That day, I spent 5 hours on the phone trying to get this money back, you guys. Because I feel like it wasn't fair that they wouldn't give me my money back when it wasn't my fault that they were evacuating. If I was a nice-ass hotel, I would have stayed. I would have had bum-ass vlogs and everything. I would have stayed if it was for me. So I was kind of like, whatever. I was bummed out about it or whatever. It was a nice little place. I was happy. I was going to be there with my kids and stuff. So because I'm in a hurry trying to get somewhere to go, then we ended up going to we ended up trying to go to damn, why this lighting so bad? Alright, so we ended up trying to go to they're distracting me. We ended up trying to go to a shelter when they started opening. We spent at least 7 hours in line trying to get a spot to stay. We got 2 kids. My daughter is what, at this point, I guess 6 weeks or something old. Under the sun, Miami weather, Florida weather, it is at least 90 degrees outside. Under the sun, waiting for stuff, and my son's right there too. Other kids are getting dehydrated, and I have babies with me. We are sweating and stuff. At a point, we had to come to a car. I think you guys, I went live when I was in the car, but it wasn't exactly a good live because I didn't have good signal, whatever. So When I saw that my kids were sweating so much, I left hubby on the line and went to the car with my kids. But we thought we didn't have time because we're watching the news. They're telling us the roads are blocked. People can barely go through. So if we make a move, we're gonna be stuck on the road, and then the hurricane's supposed to be coming to us tonight. So yeah. So the wind started blowing. So we like the wind's kind of heavy, whatever. So it's hard with two babies. So our best bet is to just stay in the shelter. Then that shelter that we spent at least 7 hours in line for, they said we won't have enough beds, we won't have enough space for everybody that's here. What you should do is some of you guys can get on these buses, and these buses are gonna take you to a promised place where you're gonna have space, where you're gonna find a spot. The buses went with us. They took us to this spot. We didn't even get out of the bus and the shelter was full. They took us to another one. That sucker was full too. They took us to another one now. At this point, I'm mad because the bus that we're in itself doesn't have AC. So another child, ended up almost passing out. Like, he was throwing up and he was barely conscious. So I was telling, because I am a medical assistant. So, I have a few little skills. So I was like, this is what you should do this. And I was helping the mom, but I couldn't exactly help because I have my newborn on me. I'm holding her. And the mom also has a newborn, which was 2 weeks old. And my baby was about, I want to say she was 6 weeks by that time, or 4 weeks. I don't remember. From 4 to 6 weeks, I think she was. So her baby was 2 weeks old, and there was this one lady. She was smoking in the car and on the bus. You could see how pissed I am at this point. I have my daughter on there, and some random person is smoking on there. And then, she said she has a disability. So I'm like, if you're disabled, isn't it bad for her to be smoking? It's bad for her to be smoking regardless. But she was telling me she has all these heart issues. And I'm like, while you're smoking, like, people are here. So we told her to go out. She went exactly in front of the bus, finished smoking, and came back on. I was pissed off at this point, so I called him. I said, listen, the next stop, I'm getting off, and I'm going to send you the address where we are. You can just pick us up. We did just that, and he picked me up, and now we're heading on the road. We have nowhere to go, no family. We don't know where the hell we're going with our kids. We just know we need somewhere to go. Now, that's after I done lost my $1,250 check, okay? That's after that. Plus, I lost, again, $473 or 76. Add those together and do the math. We booked a hotel. It was $150 a night. We booked, and we booked for, I think, 2 nights at this point. And no, we booked for 3 nights, and I think it came out to be a good almost 700, I want to say, with tax. Okay. While we on our way there, they sent me an email that says, oh, this room is already taken. We're sorry, it was an website error. You know how pissed off I was knowing that my children are in the car and we have nowhere to go. By the way, the roads was clear, very clear. No traffic, nothing. We were doing 90 miles per hour. That's how, no traffic at all. And so there was a number on there. So I called. I was like, listen, sir, I booked this hotel. I have nowhere to go with my family. And I have children in the car. I have 2 babies in my car. So I need you to get something for me or whatever. And he says, well, it's a situation. And without him even finishing his sentence, my hubby went in saying, listen, I need somewhere to put my family. I don't care what it is. but I need somewhere to put my family. And he says, well, we have a 2-bedroom apartment, so you guys could take that. And we asked, is it the same price? He says, yes, of course, because it's natural issue, so it's the same price. Perfect, we're good to go. So at this point, we're riding on the same address and don't know where to go. While we're on the address, why the hell is this man watching my car right now? So we got to Orlando, wrong address. We can't find any such thing as the apartment name or whatever. We found a hotel, but it wasn't our hotel. So we called the guy again, and he's like, oh wait, I'm driving currently. I will send you the address once I get to my place. At this point, we were like, what the hell, is this man not in a business or whatnot? And he of course called back, like, I want to say 15 to 20 minutes later. Andrew, it's nighttime now. We got 2 babies in our car. It's about 9 p.m. We're in a city that we know nothing of. We are hungry. My kids needs to be taken out of the car seats. Like my son, he was very patient. He was very good, to be honest. Our first long drive, and he was very, very good. And he needed to get out and stretch his legs too, because he's a kid sitting down for that long, good 5 hours. So he called us back. He gave us an address. Went to the address. Now the GPS just dropped us in the middle of the road. Says you there. So I called him. I'm like, the GPS just dropped me in front of this Walgreens or whatever. He says, oh, you by the Walgreens? Okay, I'm coming to get you. Now he came and drove up to the garage, and then he showed us where we're going to stay. At this point, guys, I'm delusional. I watch certain movies that I shouldn't watch, and I'm thinking, what the hell? My hubby, he left his phone in the car. What if this man just kill him and I'm not gonna know anything? And I got 2 babies in the car, and he left his car on with people in there. So what the hell? So my imagination started going up. So now, because they said the hurricane was coming towards Orlando, so we booked for 2, I think, or 3 extra nights. I want to say we left on Wednesday. Yeah, we booked for 2 extra nights. We ended up paying almost $2,000. It was $1,800 in total. He said he wasn't gonna raise the price, but when we asked him for more, for an extension, they raised the price on us. So that hurricane really got us. It took all of our money. Okay, to be honest, it did, and I'm not even joking. So yeah, I'm at the store. I spent because I had to tell y'all, like, this thing, they took advantage of us because of the fact that we were in need. We needed to put our children somewhere. We needed to do stuff, and they took advantage of us. And in the process of the hurricane, I ended up losing my check and stuff. Now I'm still waiting to see if the company can send me another check, but from the looks of it, it don't look like they're going to, because it's been almost a month. So if it hasn't even been, I think it's been a month already. And this lighting's terrible. So I think this parking lot right here is where I lost my check. So this time around, I'm going to make sure my car is locked so they can't steal from me no more. But yeah. And then when we got to our house after the hurricane, our house was flooded. Like, it was full of water. And then I ended up losing my computer charger. Like, the hurricane really did, it damaged me. It didn't damage me, but it took from me. Alright? It did. it took for me and my family. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a boring car talk, blah blah blah. Thank y'all for watching anyways. And if you like me, love to see my children more, because this channel, it is my family vlogging channel. I will be opening another channel where I will be doing more educational stuff, and like and like I'll be doing like hauls and things, like, why am I talking like this? I don't know. But anyways, damn, this sun, man. Wait, that's better. That's better. So yeah, subscribe, you guys. Subscribe. I need to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So yeah, subscribe. Let your girl get there. Help me grow, okay? Because the glow up's gonna be real up in here. You know, if you want to see me pretty. I'm looking for a job, and I haven't gotten anything yet, but I'm still looking. So pray for me. And if you're a company, you're watching me, I am a very dedicated young woman. So hire me. Bye, y'all. Love y'all.